Hello guys, welcome to the tutorial. So in this video we are going to look at a problem from LEETCODE, which is called as contains duplicate. Now, what the problem states is, we are given an integer array, and we need to return true if there is any duplicate value present, or false if there is no duplicate present. I am gonna show 3 methods to solve this problem. Let's look at the first method, which is brute force approach. I have already created an int array and a function to save some time and focus on the main idea. For this approach, we need 2 for loops. The outer loop will take one element in each iteration, while the inner loop will be responsible to compare each element starting from the next element of the current element into consideration. That means if we are at I equals to 2, that is the third element in the array, we would have already checked the previous elements with each other. Thus we have declared the inner loop to start from I plus 1 index. Now we check elements at index I and index j if they are same. If true, we return true, meaning that duplicate values are found, and thus terminate the loop implicitly. We are done with the implementation. Finally, we return false if we didn't encounter any duplicates. Now, let's check the output of our code. Here we have passed an array with a duplicate value of 3. As expected, it returns true, meaning that a duplicate value was found. Now let's change the array and rerun our code. Again, as expected, the output is false. Now let's look at the second method, the sorting method. Let's first clear out the previous code, but make sure to implement it on your side as well to understand it clearly, and if needed rewatch the previous method. Now in the sorting method, the idea is simple. We first sort the array using any sorting method. Here I will be using the built-in sorting method present in arrays class of java.util package. Now we just need to check if the array contains duplicates by checking if I index and I plus 1 index are same. This approach works because since the array is sorted, the duplicates, if any, will be present adjacent to each other. Note that, while declaring the for loop, it will go up to the second last element of the array, because in the loop, we will be checking I and I plus 1 element. If we didn't do it this way, we will get an array out of bound exception. Now we return true, meaning that duplicates are found. Let's run and check our code. Note here, the previous approach's time complexity was of n squared and space complexity was O of n, while in this approach, it is better, O of n log n, considering that a good sorting algorithm is used while space complexity being the same as previous approach. It is giving output as per our problem statement. Now let's look at the third approach. We are gonna use hash maps in this approach. This approach is better than the previous 2 approaches. It has a time complexity of O of n and space complexity of O of n as well. We will first create a hash map with key and value pairs as integer type. Then we will create a for loop to go over the array elements. The loop will iterate from 0 index to array length -1, that is, the last element. Now we will check if the hash map already contains the element in the array at index I, using the contains key method, which returns true if the key is present, or false otherwise. If the condition is true, then we return true. Now, if the element is not found, then we need to insert it into the hash map using put method, where key is array element and value as 1. Finally, we return false if we didn't find any duplicates. Let's run our code and check the output. Since the array didn't have any duplicates, we got false. Hooray! Let's change the array and rerun the code. Yay! We can also tweak our code to see which value was duplicate in the array. Let's print the key which was found duplicate as well as the value of that key. For that we will use hashmaps get method which returns the key's value. Let's see the output. One was found to have a duplicate. Let's remove one from the array since it also contains 2 and 3 more than once. So that's it for this video. If you liked this video then do consider to subscribe to my channel as I plan on making more such tutorials to LeetCode problems. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.